Oh God, here we go again. Oh, depressed, deflated. I've lost completely out of words. I mean, to start a season off the way we've started, after so much promise with transfers coming in, and then the lull of what's happening in the window. And I talked about this before. I talked about how important a good result is on the pitch because of everything that's going on off the pitch. Now on the pitch, we just don't see any progression. Now you're going to see a reaction by this team next Saturday against Nottingham Forest. I'm pretty certain we will see a reaction from this team. That's all good, but it counts for absolutely jack shit because the following week we play Arsenal and we will lose. And then you're looking at us making exactly the same start as we did last season. 6 points after 4 games. Yeah, it was good and we came back from a bad start. We've got to stop having to come back from bad starts to get reactions. How about taking the initiative? How about actually playing your game and taking it to teams? How about having a style of play? How about actually implementing that style of play and making progress through a season? We've just gone backwards from last season. Ten Hag's talking about getting more from his players. He gave them a chance. I've backed Ten Hag all the way through last season with performances like that. Then players have let him down. If he plays the same team against Nottingham Forest next week, I'm going to be devastated. I am. They don't deserve the chance to be playing after performances like that. And Ten Hag, you had a full 90 minutes with Marcus Rashford pretty much as number 9. That is on you. That is on you for playing Rashford at 9. I'll ask the question, if I was there, I was at that press conference after that game there, I don't care how much of a bad mood he's in, and it was quite embarrassing that he went on the pitch after and went to Oliver and got the yellow card in my opinion. And I love Ten Hag, everyone knows I love him, and he is the right man for us going forward. But please Ten, don't fall into the Unitedness. I called it that on the road trip coming in, the way he was talking about not making signings, bringing Johnny Evans in, there's another player. Honestly, how many points are you willing to lose by testing certain players in certain positions? It's the second season in. We should know. We should know how we're playing, who's playing where. Round pegs in the square holes. My God, when them substitutions came in the second half, I didn't know who was playing where. We went straight back to Newcastle. Last season it was exactly the same. Hit and hope. That's all that was there today. Someone do something and let's react from it. If that penalty went in, which it was a penalty, yes it was. Maybe Wolves was as well. Maybe we've sort of come full 180 already on that one and we've got what we deserved from last week. In fact, we did get what we deserved from last week because we should have lost at Wolves and we deserve to lose today again. If that penalty goes in, it's a different game, but there's a difference. If we score first, then that's great. This team is a different ballgame altogether. Rashford looks sharp, Anthony's doing tricks and flicks. Garnacho looks like the next best thing from the academy again. Well, no, if we don't score first, again, then this mentality in these players changes completely. I just don't understand it. I mean, it's an all new low when you've got Spurs fans. I mean, I think I've seen every single away fan in this division now walk past us after games, laughing at us, talking about how crap we are. I never thought I'd see it here at White Hart Lane, or at the Spurs Stadium, whatever you want to call this place. I mean, it's an all new low, having Spurs fans walk past laughing at us. It is. We're about to listen to Newcastle against Manchester City coming home. It'll be a different ball game altogether. Do you know what I mean? We're talking about managers here in O'Neill and Ange Postecoglou. We've been in the door 5 minutes and you can already see what they're doing. Ten Hag is the right manager. Why are we not seeing what we want to do with this team? Why? There's so many questions that need answering from this team right now and this club, let alone the carnage that's going on off the pitch. It's now really sinking into what is going on the pitch. We should be celebrating us going forward here. It was a promising summer in terms of players brought in. We wanted more. Maybe this will knee-jerk us into actually getting more because that midfield, dear God, it's been absolutely diabolical so far this season. Thank God for the defence just for holding out, basically. And it is holding out. Last ditch, that is it. I said to someone there then, I said, it doesn't matter who plays in that forward line. There's no cohesion. I've seen one moment there where Martial actually went to close someone down. Yes, he did. He moved. And he looks around and Sancho was 50 yards behind him. And Martial had 3 players he was trying to cover. What do we do? What are we doing on the training ground? What is going on? It doesn't matter about what's going on in terms of the system because there's no cohesion in that front line. How many times have I said it? We cannot score goals until the forwards are fixed and we've got a player that can actually hold the ball up and a player on a focal point we can work from. We are never going to get anywhere. We're not going to get any better. Rashford, get out on the left. Garnacho needs to go back on the bench and Palestra needs to not be sent on loan. It would be absolutely criminal. And do you know what? Listening to a lot of United fans coming out of there, if he is sent out on loan and this continues on the pitch, he's just going to send this fan base deeper and deeper into depression. I was talking to people and one of the members from the 58, and everyone knows we don't get on well. Everyone knows there's a bit of bite between the two groups, the channels, 58 and everything. And we actually had a civil conversation. It was good, and I thank Jody for coming over and talking to me. Talking about the sitting at Nottingham Forest. That Nottingham Forest game is going to hold a lot. It is going to be big. I think we will get a reaction from the players. There will be that statement from the fan base, and it's all good and all well. But again, it just seems to take too long for anything to have any impact at this football club anymore. The standards are dropping and dropping. Ten Hag, he's there, he's fighting it. It's like in the middle of a squat. He's almost got it, and it's just dropping down because it's too heavy. The burden and what this football club is, the weight is too heavy. No one can cope with it while this ownership is in place at this football club. I'm lost for words as to how bad we have started this season and how much of a high we went in terms of what looked like progression in the transfer market. The start of the season, I've just been completely sent straight back down to the away days of 2 seasons ago. He talked about us getting better at home, better away from home. That's where we have to change this season. It counts for nothing, that result against Nottingham Forest. It really doesn't. It's a good day, and we will get the reaction. I know we will. If we don't, then I will give up. But it counts for now, because the following week it's Arsenal away, and this team is not good enough. I said last season, third was the absolute ceiling for this squad. We can't go any more. We need players in. Onana, brilliant, kept us in the game today. Superb, great signing. Mason Mount looks lost in that midfield. Højlund, good God, I can't believe the pressure that's going to be heaped on a 20-year-old's shoulders right now as a saviour for us going forward. It's absolutely ridiculous that we're actually putting that on to this young lad. God help him. We need to get behind him and give him the support he needs. Stop messing around with the team, Eric. Stop, please. Please just play players where they are best. It needs to be, and Palestra needs to stay. I'm going to go on forever. I'm just going to finish it there. Guys, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about that shower. Drop your comments in below. Cheers for watching. Thanks, everybody.